Hello and welcome to our van tour. After about 3.5 months of, I think about 3.5, yeah, building the van, we've finally finished it out. So let's go and have a look at it. Well, this one is a 2024 Fiat Ducato that we got as a shell. Our first van that we built, a Volkswagen Crafter, heavily influenced how we actually designed this one. So a few things that we didn't really like on that one and where we end up, how we made it, we've improved for this one.
Definitely improved.
This was our first conversion, a Volkswagen Crafter medium wheelbase, which funnily enough is almost identical in outside or exterior length as the long wheelbase Fiat Ducato. Both of them are just a couple of millimeters underneath 6 meters long. However, the Ducato has about 30 to 40 centimeters extra interior payload area in the back, with the longer nose on the Crafter. What we really found we missed in this van was the ability to be able to have a quick shower anywhere, anytime, without having to set up either outside the van, which we mostly did, or with our temporary shower that we set up, or inside the van here with all these little curtains, as you can see up on through here, we attached to the roof. Then we had all this wet material we had to try and find something to do with. So the ability to be able to just have hot water, instant shower, anywhere, anytime, was just something great that we really look forward to, and what we implemented into this design, as you'll soon see. So let's have a quick look on here. Actually, if we start, one of the first things on here that we actually had different, as you can see, we have a bench seat on here. Rather than on the last one we had 2 captain seats, we've now got a 3-seater, so we can take our little pooch and anyone else, an extra person on. Okay, the first thing I guess we shot, yep, we put on a little step, because it's quite a step up on this one. On the Ducatos, they've got pretty much a flat floor all the way to the end rather than steps going up, so we found it a bit easier with the step. And coming into the van, you can see we've actually left the bulkhead into the van as well, rather than taking out. There was pros and cons for both.
The window.
Yep, got a little window storage. For leaving it in,
privacy curtain.
the advantages for leaving it in is for obviously heat and noise when we're actually driving, and plus for safety, if we have some accident and everything goes flying to the front, it's going to whack onto that and not onto us. Disadvantages, we can't actually just crawl through the back. But with a 3-seater anyway, we found we weren't going to be able to climb into the front.
From here to there, it wasn't going to be enough space for either of us to nimbly jump over.
So we've just left it, and it doesn't really detract, because our main living area, as you'll see later, is up the back, and we found, yeah, it works well for us. So coming into the van, we have our fridge, a Dometic 115, quite large, with a little freezer area, a little microwave at the top.
Yep, microwave.
And down the bottom we have a large storage cabinet, which is where all our bedding will go.
Bedding's going to go, and dirty laundry. And also where the fire blanket lives.
And on the other side we have our shoe storage. And up the top we have...
This is our board and a table.
The board, which we'll show a bit later, for our sleeping area. So one of the big changes we made from this van, what we wanted to improve on from our last one, is by having an actual fixed shower. A lot of people say, no, don't really want it, takes up too much room, don't really use it. However, we love our shower. We'll be using it a lot on our trips. And not only a little shower, but a little toilet, which is a Julka.
Which has got
Gotta go.
A front pee and a back poo end.
And unlike a lot of traditional chemical toilets. This one doesn't have a chemical cassette, so it's a urine separator, which we can just empty the urine in any
Public
toilet. Doesn't really matter which.
Just the people.
And the back cassette you can either use for composting, or it's actually set up for bags. So it's not too bad at all. And we've got plenty of room in the shower for showering.
Okay, this is our kitchen. We have a cupboard that opens quite noisily. A couple of drawers. Very deep, but that's okay.
And got a little cutout underneath.
The sink's
for
cut
the
out.
sink.
Sink and drainage is cut out. Over on this side we have some little baby latches to hold it shut when we're driving. They are supposed to be self-closing drawers and keep shut, but not when it's heavy. And when Glenn drives around the bins. Got a little board that go on top of my sink. Down here, there's some switches. This one's the water switch, so it's water switched on. And then I can work the tap. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And next to that, we've also then got the inverter.
Next over there
control.
is this one. You can hear it beep. Now the stove is ready to go. And there it goes.
And just following on from that, we've got just the power control, Victron power monitor,
That's just
a couple of USB outlets, and a 240 volt
if we want to plug in
plug-in
air fryer, toaster.
for our inverter. As you can see down our bottom drawer, we've got a lot of our appliances. So we've got enough power in here. So we've got our
air fryer, our
Nutra blender,
rice cooker, toasty maker,
sandwich press, yep.
sandwich press, everything you need. Obviously, you need all that stuff.
And with a microwave. And our stovetop is the induction. Did we mention that?
Yeah,
It was
induction,
cooker. And that's our kitchen.
Oh, don't forget our beautiful spice rack. Spice rack.
And drinks.
Tea, and our drinks. Teas and coffees and sugars.
And that's pretty much the kitchen area. Oh, above, actually.
Oh, this is where all our light plastics are. Cutlery's in here and cups in here. Bowls and plates. Nice and simple to get to.
So while we're cooking, you can have just the door open there, or there's a window on the door that opens outwards as well. For ventilation.
Have ventilation. These
while we're
clips
cooking.
just go clip and clip. Oh. That's your fly screen. You can go down. Oh,
Blackout.
dark. Wow. We have above a light, and this one is just
A manual.
windy vent
With a clear skylight looking out.
and a fan that can either suck or blow.
So that one is just your basic fan, but we have ventilation wise at the back of the van a max air fan as well, which also got a remote on this one, but also we can suck or blow, so we can have a lot of air circulating between the two vans to get quite a bit of ventilation.
Obviously the Max is pretty cool because it's got the remote and you can do everything from the remote.
And apart from that window there, we also, which we'll get to in a second, have another of the exact same windows that open on that side and on this side of the van. And also for ventilation, the shower
Shower fan.
has a little fan as well. And that's pure just a
Exhaust fan.
exhaust fan. But yeah, a lot of ventilation through there. And that's our kitchen. Now we'll come to our living area. And now back to our living area, which is quite open and large in here. We end up going with a U-shaped lounge and couch area, which then converts to a bed. Now, one of the biggest things that we were saying in our last van, what the design, how it really influenced how we designed this one.
You can also put these cushions over here.
On our last van, we just had the 2 captain swivel seats, and after driving all day long, we found what we really missed was just somewhere to lounge. We ended up spending more time in the van than we thought we actually would, and just not as comfortable just spinning around in the same captain's chairs. The ability to lounge out in such a huge space, it was just amazing on this one. That's what we think this design is just absolutely brilliant for. And such a large area, as you can see through there, how much room it has for a feet going any direction. Quite a few people you could have sitting in here as well.
Then I'm in the process of making a whole bunch of bags which are going to go all over the walls. We don't know where to put them just yet, so for the moment they're not going up. The only bag that's definitely going somewhere is the remote for the TV. The TV is just in the corner like this. It can swivel around.
The TV is a 12-volt Ingalong 24-inch smart TV as well.
So we can go any direction.
So we've got either movies on USB, or it also connects to our Wi-Fi in the van that we've got if we want to go online and look at YouTube. Other things for this living area, we've got, you can see on either side, we've got the LED light strips going along. So the lighting is just all under cupboard here.
And they can
just dimmable.
Dimming all the way down to really dim and then off.
And it's the same on this side. We've got another strip that goes along underneath the cupboard here and also underneath the kitchen cupboard for lighting. Again, just on a dimming.
Dimming.
Ooh, strobes. It's not strobing in real life, that's just on the video.
No, in real life it's lovely.
And what else? Oh, the other thing, we've just put up these little rails underneath.
Oh, these rails, yeah.
We found when we rented a camper van in Japan for a couple of months, that they had a number of these rails underneath. And we found 101 uses for them when we were under there, just things for hanging. And so we've got 3 on both sides of that.
So we're going to open.
So,
under bed storage, we have a couple of little
toilet roll holders.
Well, the obvious you stuff under your bed is your toilet rolls, washing machine. We have some fans down here.
Yep, our little USB and rechargeable fans that stand alone. They're pretty good. They can attach anywhere up in the van. Actually, also while we're under here, you just lift this up. Oop, hang on, we've got the clip over there. We have a hot water heater here and our Wi-Fi. So that is a 12-volt hot water heater that heats up about 10 litres of hot water.
10 litres of hot water.
For this, we actually just have a little switch down here. You can just switch that on, which then starts...
Oh, it's 13 degrees.
Heating up on here. This is showing our water temperature at the moment. It's currently 13 degrees. And we've got it set on 50 degrees at the moment. So it'll probably be about an hour and a half. It'll go up to 50 degrees and then we could have a shower. So you just have to turn it on before for the water to heat up. And yeah, beautiful. Oh, I guess just in the wall back here we can see we just have a little hatch there. That's just to get to any of the plumbing in case we have any issues with any of the plumbing bits. So all the connections, all the hoses and pipes all go up through there and all through the side. So we do have access if need be in the future.
What about windows? We have these nifty little
magnetic covers. So if we want to black out the van
And
at night time,
still have the top down if you wanted to. Or more down.
so that was one thing about this design too, just being so open with all the windows all around, even though it may let a bit more heat or cold in. Just been great just to be able to sit there and people watch and just feel so open and bright. But we've also got all the blackouts on either of those two windows as we've shown on these others and these, so we can have it also completely blacked out in here if need be.
These are professionally made. I thought about making them myself, but you just can't beat.
So living in a bubble.
Can't beat the professional made ones.
And continuing around the back, so on the back underneath, we can show you later, there's a lot of storage at the back, but
yeah.
we can lift up the board and access that if we need to, but it's mainly from the back that we normally access under there. On this side,
We have another little hatch.
another hutch with a lot of storage in.
And down here is the electric.
Now down here, all our electrical system. So under this box here, we've got the few spare fuses on top. This is a battery box where we have a 350 amp hour lithium battery that's totally sealed off and vented to the outside. So we have our 350 amp hour battery, which was in its own sealed little box with the lids off at the moment so we can see what's on there. Our DC to DC charger, so we can charge from the car battery while we're driving. Our solar comes up into here, and we have our solar controller, which then feeds back in, and our little couple of fuse boxes here. And over here we have our fuse for the battery, main fuse, a master kill switch so we can turn it all off. Down the very bottom we have our 2600 watt inverter. The little display is just there for the moment because we've only just turned it on, but that'll go up on top of a cupboard somewhere. And we have our shunt down further, and we have power. So we don't have any way of connecting to 240 volts outside the van to charge up the battery, but we have enough with our 440 watt solar panel on the roof and being able to charge while we drive to charge up our battery that we don't need to connect up at all.
And if we did, we would have to run a cable, just an extension cable through the cracked window
Yeah.
and use it.
What else? We've got our cupboards up the top here with extra storage still. So all our clothes.
And down here we have a water level indicator. This is the water tank, fresh water tank, and this is the grey tank, which is empty, therefore it's not showing. It'll only come on when it's actually full.
And for power, we've also got USB. Apart from the USB sockets at the front, we also have USB and accessory things down there that are charged in.
And this side gets it hidden under the bed.
We also have a USB and accessory actually underneath, so that cable's just coming up from underneath. But so we do have quite a bit of USB power throughout the van as well, and accessories. There's another 12 volt at the start of the van, in front of the kitchen, down here on the floor. So if we want to have anything plugged in outside, we can also do that. Upper cabinet, so yeah, we showed some of those, but our clothing's up in the back ones.
Yep.
So plenty of storage.
Fits pants and t-shirts and jumpers really well. Still plenty of spare room. We're packed for 2 weeks and still have plenty of room.
Well, for design as well, we've got what looks like little wooden panel things. It's actually PVC plastic. So it's actually really lightweight, but yeah, it looks not too bad at all, but quite strong, this one as well. So again, with the design of the van, we can just, when you open up the back doors, it's really quite comfy. And the doors swing all the way around too to the sides of the van. So sitting at the back, you can just sit on the edges and
Sit here and
sunbake. And enjoy the ocean views, if we're at the ocean.
If you had them.
Now, this is also our bed down here. So we'll do a little demonstration bed making, and we'll just see how long it actually takes to make up the bed. That was another thing that we had in our last van. We had a fixed bed, which we always thought, nah, we didn't want another one of these, trying to make a bed up every day. But it turned out that we end up putting so much stuff on the bed and other junk that we shift onto the seats and stuff, that, and then set up a toilet underneath to where we climb out, and stairs, that the sit up and breakdown for that is probably taking more time than to make this bed.
So to make the bed, all I have to do is get a board. Because we shifted, we lifted them.
We just moved the other boards to look underneath, so normally they're locked in.
Normally that wouldn't be like this, it's because we pulled them up. Maybe it's the wrong one. Maybe it's this one that's pulled.
Oh, doing our tour, we've actually just shifted the board underneath. That's why it's not. Normally it's just plonk it down and it's straight in. Quick.
Anyway, this one goes down in here. And yes, they are tight, and I made them specially tight. They are a centimetre bigger than the space.
Then it would be
for the purpose of not creating gaps. Now, all we do instead of having a bottom sheet, we are just sleeping on this. It's an underlay. This is toasty warm in winter, and this is cooling in summer. So depending on where you are, Tasmania, obviously you want the nice toasty side. And then grab your doonas and throw on top.
So it's just
and
quite quick.
Bed's ready.
So it's even quicker when it's all just running and not playing around for the video. But yeah, it was actually really quick to put it down, and yeah, instant bed. The bed itself is pretty much king size across, but shorter. In fact, it's about nearly 187 centimeters, going long ways, but also
this is a queen size.
Oh, it's a queen size overlay. Yeah, overlay.
Underlay.
Overlay. Queen size on there. But yeah, 187 centimeters long, and it's also 187 centimeters wide if you move that cushion.
Yep.
So we can just push that cushion or stand that cushion up at the front if we wanted to go crossways. And it's, yeah, the same width as it is length. So pretty much a square of 187 centimeters. So no matter
sleep 3 people in here.
Which direction. And yes, 3 people can squeeze in. I mean, it's a little bit squeezy, but it's still quite doable. For 2 people, absolute luxury, just spreading out. 2 people and our little dog takes up the whole bed.
Benji takes up the space of 1 person, doesn't he?
But yeah, that's the inside of the van. I guess the only other thing is just out at the back. I'll just quickly whip around there. So this is the back end, and you can see just again when just sitting up if you're at the beach or somewhere like that, where there's such a huge open area with the doors when they fold all the way around. It's quite lovely, and quite a large storage area underneath at the back. Well, this little notches here is where we were originally going to have our little winder for our awning, but we end up putting it on the side here. So we've got a Fiamma large Fiamma awning, you can see, going all the way along up the top there. That comes out at least a couple of meters or so. and there's enough room underneath for quite a lot. So we have a couple of camp chairs, a couple of footstools with cushions, backpack for Benji, fire pit, toolbox, geocaching fishing pole. Yeah, a lot of room in there still. And that's it. Oh, little smoke detector up here.
I also have a fire extinguisher.
Oh, fire extinguisher at the front. And that's it. Very comfortable, and sitting in here just so spacious, and with all the different windows you just feel so open. Even with the shower wall there, it's one of the most spacious that we've had in our camper vans, and comfort, and yeah, we're looking forward to many happy days travelling around Australia. Oh, packing up the bed. Just as quick.
As quick as that.
Yep, setting up a bed is just, or setting up back into couch mode.
Oh, we forgot our table.
Oh yes, we also do have a table.
We did make a table, but that had really wonky legs. And then we've seen this table, one of the camping shops. It's just, we just had to shorten these legs slightly because they were a little bit wide for our space. And basically just fits in here. And we have a table. It's not the best table, but
It's functional. Oh, we mentioned the solar panel on the roof. We'll just have a quick look what we've got up there. So as you can see up there, we've got our max fan, our solar panel, and the other fan. So we replaced our little taps with these little Bunnings irrigators. So now we can just drain without dripping. However, we were a bit concerned, especially for the fresh water, thinking the worst of people, that someone's going to just come along and some kid who wants a bit of fun just empty our fresh water out, or pinch our fresh water, particularly when we're out in some far-flung places. So we decided to use a bit of psychology on this one, particularly because it's so bright and green and where everyone can see. And we've just labelled this one waste. Hopefully no one will want to play with our wastewater and have fun.